told you that I want to run away.
Towards yellow, this is lighter yellow.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nia. If you're new, welcome, nice to meet you. Make sure to subscribe and join the family. Today it is Wednesday and it is 6th week of this course, and it's also the first week back from holiday week and break week and back to the lessons. So I had a little peek yesterday at the videos. There's about 5 videos to watch this week. 3 of them are drawing and 1 of them is a painting, so it shouldn't be too bad. I feel like we can do this quite quickly. So it shouldn't be too bad this week, and just like it seems like we're just easing back into the swing of lessons again, which is lovely. I've also wanted to do a lot of reading today. Like last night I felt very inspired to start reading again, so I'm going to be putting in some times where I can do some reading and catch up on my reading, because I used to read a book a day and I want to get back to that place where I was always reading. So we are cutting out the YouTube videos, the endless scrolling on social media, because sometimes I'll just pop on there quite a lot and post a lot and like reply and comment, and it's always great to get inspiration and to look at other people's work and, you know, and be inspired in that way. But I also want to do quite a lot of other things, like catching up on my reading. I also want to do sketchbook work again and just spend more time developing and growing instead of constantly spending most of my time looking at other people. And because sometimes you can fall into that trap where you say that you're being inspired by people, you get an inspiration for like fashion, you get an inspiration for art and different things and interiors and stuff, and I have so many different interests, but sometimes it can get to the point where you're just comparing instead of actually gaining inspiration or seeing what you can improve yourself with and stuff like that. So it's finding the balance, definitely, and I am starting to get that, and it's really starting to get into my head that I need to start spending more time trying to develop my skills and to learn where I want to go and make the plan to get there. So goal setting and a good refresh. So as you can see behind me, I did a whole rejig of my shelving situation. I've put all of my books out. I've got myself my little library section. There's still quite a bit of work to do on it, but I'm just happy to have all my books out so I can see them and choose a book to start reading, because there's one book that I haven't read yet and I've wanted to read it for about a year now and I still haven't got around to it. So I think today is the day that we're gonna finally start that, and there will be a reading vlog for it. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, the goal for today is to obviously start reading. Also want to finish editing last week's vlog. I split it into 2, and so I'm just almost finished editing it anyway, so I just need to add the music, finalize everything, upload it. Then we're gonna watch 2 videos. The first lesson, I'm just gonna watch that today. And then I want to edit my website. I keep saying this and I still haven't got around to doing it yet, but I need to. And I feel like I wasn't uploading my art out of because I wanted it to look a certain way, and I haven't been able to make it look how I want it to look yet, like with the pictures and everything. And I'm still trying to figure out if I want to sell everything on my website or on Etsy. So I just need to make a decision, and then I can change over in like a few months when I know more or I've really thought about it more. But I think sometimes you just need to push yourself and just do something instead of waiting around to hope that the information will just come to you. You need to just go for it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you've learned something. So I need to just start taking more risks and just doing things and going with what I feel is right. So we're gonna do that today as well. Quite an action-packed day, if you would say that. But I'm gonna quickly edit this video now, and if you haven't seen my previous week's vlog, it's linked in the cards and in the description, as well as my Milan Art Institute Mastery Program playlist, so you can watch all of these videos in there. But I definitely want to get to the place where I'm not just uploading a weekly vlog, that I'm also uploading some other videos as well. So I'm gonna plan all of my YouTube videos that I want to film and try and make a schedule for myself. I'm trying to get organized and stuff. So anyway, let's go. Okay, so I had my group call, Zoom call, with Melissa and my mentor, but no one else showed up, so it was just me and her, which was alright, because then I got to have like my own personal critique session. I didn't originally put any of my art up there to be critiqued, but because it was just us two, I just posted a few pictures, and Melissa gave me some tips and some hints and stuff to how to make them better. So I definitely know now moving forward that there's still things that I need to practice, like knowing which sections to put warm and cool. So whatever is coming towards me, whatever is closest to the front, is usually has sharper lines, sharper edges, and is warmer, and then everything that goes to the back and is further away is cooler and a bit more blurred out. So still a lot to like figure out, but I'm getting there, and it will come easier with practice. I also looked at art club, and for this month it's about transparency, so that's going to be really interesting to figure out as well. Just a lot of new things that I'm learning and need to practice, which is interesting to say the least. Also with my still lives, I need to put a horizon line so that my objects are not floating in the air. So maybe I'll do that at some point, and to make the backgrounds a lot brighter, because my paintings at the moment look quite dull and dark, but for some reason I kind of like it like that. But I will try to make one that looks really bright just to see the difference. But I kind of like how neoclassical it looks. So anyway, I'm gonna watch the lessons now, and then I'll watch the first two videos now, and then we'll start the first lesson. Okay, so I watched the first lesson, and it is a painting lesson, and they put all the steps together into this one video. So then the next 3 lessons are all going to be drawing, which is going to be drawing of a life model. So that's definitely bringing me right back to my college days, where I was studying fine art, and we did life drawing with a nude male model, and it's like, but obviously we won't have to do nude. I'm thinking that we won't have to do nude for this. So for the first painting lesson, it is fat over lean, or lean to fat, which means we use the thinnest amount of paint possible for the first layer, and we continue to build it up until we get to the thickest amount of paint, which will be our opaques, and maybe pasting it on with wax medium and a palette knife. So, and it looked really beautiful, the lesson, the demonstration, it looked stunning, and I'm obsessed. So this will be really great, especially because it kind of looks like transparency as well when it comes to the art club competition for this month. So I mean, it all seems to be like tying in some way. So I definitely want to practice this technique, and I think I'm gonna probably use it quite often. So the source that I chose is this stunning tiger. I'm really loving tigers, and I love big cats, and I love painting them. So I'm gonna do another tiger, and I printed it out in black and white because I wanted in the demonstration, the lesson, she used a black and white image and she used whatever color she wanted, and I didn't want to have the colors of the actual tiger or the photo to choose what I was going to pick. So I just wanted to have like a fresh piece and to really like practice and use what the techniques that was given in that lesson, to be able to look at the different values and create the colors from the values. So I'm going to do that now. The first layer is just going to be a very thin wash, and it's probably going to take a day to dry, so that's all I'm going to be able to do for today. So maybe I'll do a mini version as well, but I'll watch the drawing lesson first before I decide to do any more painting for the rest of the day. Okay, so I did a very loose sketch of my tiger. I didn't do any of the stripes just because I didn't really feel like it, so it kind of looks like a bear. But we'll add in the stripes and all of that stuff when it comes to the second or third layer. So for now I'm just going to do a quick wash with some random cool transparent colors, and I'll mix it with Galkin a little bit of thinner or cleaner, and leave it to dry. So this is the first layer. I just splattered some paintbrush. I've just took some solution and slapped it on there to have some interesting effects, but I love the drips. I love the different kind of colors fading over each other. So I'm excited to see what this is going to turn into, but I'm going to continue working on it tomorrow. I think I want to make a small version, so I'm going to find a source or create a source, and I'm going to make a tinier version of this because I think this is going to look so epic. So I've watched all of the lessons now, and I prepared myself with all of my sources and whatnot. So we're going to start off with the second lesson, which is having a live model. And there's it's going to be about an hour, maybe, an hour and a half long for the different poses and whatnot. So I have to do 4 for 5 minutes, and then 4 for 1 minute, and then 2 for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes per drawing. So 5 4-minute drawings, 4 1-minute drawings, speed drawings, and then 2 10-minute drawings in different poses. And that's what we're gonna do. So should be fun. And I'm gonna try and use different medias as well to do this. So It's really, really, really bringing me back to college days, and I'm not mad at it. At first I was like, I'm not sure about this, but then now I'm like, I'm really looking forward to it. So these are my finished pieces. So we had to do 4. These were the 4, no wait, yeah, these were the 4 that I did for 5 minutes each, and then these ones I did for 1 minute each. So you can tell this was the first one that I did and I couldn't finish it all. This one I managed to get a little bit further than the first point, and then this one I managed to speed up quick enough to get the whole figure in. I actually enjoyed doing the 1 minutes a lot more than the 10-minute ones because I just wasn't using all of the time up. This one took me 5 minutes and then this one took me 8 minutes, and you can really tell the difference that I spent a lot longer on it. And I just used this soft charcoal here, and I used this soft charcoal stick to add in the darks. I used willow charcoal, and then I used this B pencil. Hello, so it's Thursday today and I am going to do my drawing lessons now. So I have just 2 lessons left to complete, and I will do that today because I'll do my 2 drawing lessons today, and then I'm going to do the next layer of painting depending on if that painting is dry yet or not. If not, then we'll just complete that tomorrow. So I have my sources ready. The first one is to draw gestures from a photo. So we had to choose 4 pictures and I just put them all together with Procreate, and I just chose the ones that I found the most interesting, and I believe it's 10 to 20 minutes per gesture. So I'm going to again do different like chalks and willow charcoal and graphite pencil and stuff, and just experiment with different ones and draw these. And then the last lesson is to draw a statue. So this is the statue that I chose. I can't remember how long I'm supposed to spend on it, maybe 20 minutes or something, I can't remember. But I'll watch the lesson again just to make sure that I'm getting everything right, and then I'll just have a whole sheet of paper dedicated to that piece, maybe an A3 instead of a big A2 piece. Let's go ahead and do that now. I've got my headphones on, I've got my nice fun music, and we're just gonna go ahead and get this done. One thing that I will say though is that with all the lessons we are standing up for like literally the majority of everything. If we're not standing up, we have to sit down, but we have to sit down in a way that it still seems like we're standing up, like straight back and like perfect posture and everything like this. And like whenever I'm drawing in my sketchbook or doing anything like that, I'm usually sitting down, so it's kind of like weird to just always be standing up all the time. And I don't know how that's going to reflect when I become a professional and start to do my own like paintings that aren't lesson based. I don't know if that's gonna be, if I'm gonna continue on with that. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. It's just those small things that I think about every now and then. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I actually really like it. It looks really like a comic book or something, like when you read those books behind the scenes of the films and they have their, what do you call them, screen something, and they do their little illustrations of what they want the scenes to look like. It actually looks like a story, like storyboard or something. And I actually really, really like it. And it was quite fun to do. I spent about 5 minutes on each, 5-10 minutes on each one. My arm is aching. Like having your arm in that position up like that, my shoulder is killing me, and I had to keep on putting my hand down because it was hurting so much. But I actually really enjoyed doing that, and I think it's something that I want to continue doing in my sketchbook as well, just practicing drawing movement and stuff. And if you guys follow me on Instagram and have for a while, you will know that I had this little movement series where I was drawing dancers and people who were doing interesting like positions with their body, and because I really find that really fun to do. And it was funny because one of the dancers that was like, one of the sources was one of the dancers that I actually drew, and it was exactly the same source. So that was really cool to see, but I didn't want to do that one again because I've already done it. But I would definitely be continuing doing these kind of drawings and in my sketchbook as well. And I actually feel like I want to do like a whole painting of something like this, like have something really detailed in the middle and then around it have like these cool like people jumping off things in like a sketch style, which will be really, really, really cool. So I think I'm going to do all of my lessons first, and then I'm going to plan what that could look like, because I actually really, really, really want to do that. So now I'm going to move on to the next piece, which is the statue. Ta-da! And this one's going to be interesting. We can make it's supposed to be half abstract, half realistic, so I definitely get to experiment with this one, which will be really fun. And so let's go. Okie dokie, so this is my finished piece and I am obsessed. I love this so much and I actually want to make more. It's just really brought me back to art history, art galleries, art museums, and just like classical music. It's just really touched my heart and I love it. And it was really fun to use. I used this graphite stick as well. This is a 10B and I just dipped it in some water and just did some abstract mark making all over it, and I even went over a few bits to make it a little bit darker. But the only thing with this is that when you dip it in the water and you put it on there, it looks really, really dark. But then when it dries, it just goes back to a lightish kind of grey, which is not ideal, but it still looks really great. And I really enjoy doing this, and I want to make so much more and do like some paintings with it as well. Like I want to do lots of mixed media. Yes, I want to do some mixed media. So I might draw another one of these and like rip it out and like stick it on a canvas and do some paintings over it, like in the background and stuff, because this is just, I love this so much. I might do a little series with this. While I was drawing, I was really, really enjoying myself, and I really enjoyed this actually. Like when you hear what the lesson's going to be about, or you read it, or you watch the video or whatnot, and you think, oh, I don't really want to do this. But then when you start it, you realize it's actually really, really fun and that you really love it. And I've really enjoyed this week. And that's also something that's very interesting to me, because when I first started, I didn't enjoy drawing. I didn't enjoy any of the drawing lessons, should I say. And since week 4, I've just started to enjoy everything. At first it was like definitely an adjustment period, because everything was so new and I wasn't allowed to be expressive. I wasn't allowed to do the things that I wanted to do. I have to follow it strictly. And then it's only when I started to say, okay, let's just appreciate what I'm learning, because this is like what all the artists that I look up to from the past did. They did it in this style, so let's just appreciate what I'm learning. But now that we're moving onwards and starting to do more things, I'm really starting to really enjoy it and appreciate everything that I'm learning, because I know I'm gonna use it and it's just fun. So I think while I'm still waiting for my painting to dry, I'm gonna do some more of these and just create my own little things. I'm gonna also write down some ideas in my sketchbook of some painting series and like art series that I want to do, because there's a project that I want to work on which is going to be so epic, but I just want to write down all of my different ideas and also plan my future for what I want to do after the course as well, because I want there to be stepping stones for everything. I don't want to just be doing something and not exactly know 100% where I want to be at the end. I have my ideas, but ideas are only ideas until you start to write them down and set goals and targets towards them, and then it becomes something more. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and all will be revealed in time. But I don't want to share too much. I'm not the kind of person that enjoys sharing that plans and stuff until it's been done, and or like working towards it, or you can see the end in sight. So, but whatever. It's been fun. So I spent quite a lot of the day, well, the rest of the day after I finished all of my drawing lessons, I did some painting and I learned quite a bit from it. I realized that I actually prefer to paint in acrylics first and then go over in oils, but I literally only did the middle statue in a little bit of grey, black and white, and then I went over in oils, and then I realized, oh no, I can't actually add any of my other details that I want to add until it's dry. So, but anyway, I rewatched this lesson to paint this. Oh, it's still a bit wet actually. So I can't do anything on it today then. I thought I was gonna finish it today, but I guess this is good because it will take me quite a few hours to finish it. So I guess I'll just do another painting, another one of my own paintings then. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it in acrylics instead because this is still not dry. So we'll do the painting lesson tomorrow and finish that tomorrow, and we'll also finish my other paintings tomorrow as well. So I guess I'll see you guys on the morrow. Hello. So it's Saturday and I'm finally getting around to finishing my painting. I decided to take a break from lessons and painting yesterday because I wanted to do some reading, and I spent literally the whole day reading, which I'm happy about and I appreciate because it just brought me back to a very, very good place. So now today I'm gonna finish off this painting. It's probably gonna take me about 2 hours or so, maybe a little bit more. I don't know if I'm gonna do the other small paintings, but I definitely want to finish the bigger painting today, and then we'll see what how the rest of the day goes. But I remember what I need to do for this. Pretty much I'm gonna glaze it a bit because there's still quite a lot of canvas showing, and then I am going to go over it in opaques and just build up the layers slowly until I create something that I really like. But first I have to choose the colors that I want the tiger to look like because I haven't selected any colors for it yet. So I need to think about how that's gonna go. Either I'm gonna think about it or we're just gonna go with the flow and create like some abstract tiger. because I don't really have anything in mind for it, and the more I look at the canvas, the more it looks like a bear. And but once I add the stripes and stuff, it's gonna look so cool. I just really feel like it's gonna look amazing, so we are gonna go ahead and do that now. So this is where we've ended up. It looks, I like the face. I think I need to add a bit more darks on these sections here, so because the background kind of blends in with the body, which I kind of like, and it's just like a floating head. So I need to work on the body a bit more or change the background. But overall, I'm happy with how it's gotten so far, but I'm gonna leave it for now and we'll work on it another day when it's dry, because it will just get too muddy. So I'm gonna wait for it to dry and come back to it maybe when I have time after my next lessons for next week, because I don't want to fall behind, so we're just gonna have to leave it as is. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. It was interesting to try a different technique for painting tigers, because I did a huge tiger painting. It was mixed media collage and I love how it turned out, but this one I'm not terribly happy with. But I don't hate it, it's just a different technique that I'm not used to, so definitely want to practice it a bit more and try new things. And I think once I've fixed it and added to it and changed the things that I want to change, then I think I'll like it way better. But I'm happy with how it's come out so far, and it's all part of the journey, it's all a part of the process. So I'm really looking forward to getting my next lessons on Monday, so to see where we're gonna go next, because I do enjoy having things to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.